Hey everyone, this is Booker. I wanted to make a little video about Fish's back throw because I think it's actually super good. And I think it's extremely underrated, and I honestly think it's probably the most underrated move in the entire game. I think this move, if you follow people properly and you cover their options properly, you can just take so many stocks at like so many varying percents. It's a good way to just finally confirm a stock when they're at really high percent, or like you can just get a really early gimp. And there's various situations where you can take a lot of stocks off of it. So I quickly wrapped up some clips last night. I have like 6 clips, and I'm basically just gonna be watching them with you guys, and I'm just gonna be explaining my thought process. So here we go on this first. So I have the audio off because there's music, and I haven't done anything like this before, so I don't really want to have to deal with that hassle. Anyways, so you know, playing the video, but basically my thought process is I knew that they had a habit of butting or using butt as soon as they were off stage, and I saw the way they DI'd it, so this is like hard DI in. So I figured because I know they use butt a lot, um, and they're at a really high percent too. So I got really greedy with this, and I thought I know where they're gonna be if they use butt again, which is what they're constantly doing. So if I just fare to where they should be if they do butt immediately, then they're just dead. And just like that, that's it. I got the stock there. Just a lot of edge guarding, you know, a lot of the usual stuff people should be doing as fish. And then here, I got the the back throw, and I just wanted them. Hold on, I gotta rewind because I can't. It's hard. There's a lot of things going on, obviously. So let's rewind a bit. Get this first back throw again. So this one, I thought they were gonna be a lot more aggressive with trying to get back to stage, so I didn't want to like run at them immediately. So my thought process was if I jump and just don't actually commit, they're gonna try to hit me. So I just landed and immediately up tilted, and then after the up tilt, because they didn't have anything, I could just punish, and then I took the stock. This is the second one that I have for low coverage, but basically, when we get to the back throw, I saw they DI'd it in, and they were drifting down, so I was like, well, I can just try to rush for a dare, and if they don't start drifting out, and because they really weren't, I was able to just dunk, and then that was it. And I mean, I think they might have been able to make it back with wait, did they butt? Let me check this again. I don't know. I'm not sure if they used butt, but theoretically they could have done butt double jump raft and then up B, and they would have been able to at least make it on stage or potentially even hit me off of ledge. But I'm not too sure if they had used butt at the time. But yeah, basically it's just I saw they DI'd it pretty hard in, and then oops, I clicked back 10 seconds. I saw they DI'd it in, and then they were still drifting right back in. Oops, oh my god. Oops. Saw they were drifting back in, so I was like, well, I can just rush in with a dare, and then that's the stock. This one again, I went for the tomahawk, and uh this one, wait, what's this? What did I name this one? This was okay. This was the other low coverage. Okay, but yeah, basically, I saw that they were at this position. I saw that they like DI'd it out, and I figured that if they don't like run back in with like, or try to drift back in with an offensive option, which, as a common trend, they don't do it very often. I figured that I could just run out and then dare. So I tried to just get above them in case if the dare, or like if I tried to do it right on top of them, there was like the potential of me just like getting hit before the hitbox even came out. So I figured try to get a little bit above them with the elbow and then just dare them and proper edge guarding, and there we go for that one. This one is a lot different from the rest of these clips because when you'll see in a second. Okay, so right here, they're at 22%. There's no way they're going off stage. We're too far in with the combination of the positioning and their percent. So my thought process is they're going to land somewhere around here, which they do. And I think, okay, well, if I down smash immediately, they're just going to get up attack. But when you stand there and start charging it, it creates it creates a certain fear for that person because now they're not sure what you're going to really be doing. So what I'm thinking is if I see them put up shield, which they did, then I can just full commit. Second one pushes them off, and then the third one hits, and then they're just dead super early because this move is very funny and kills at any percent off stage for some reason. But we don't ask questions about that. That was weird. This was just, I got the back throw, and then so what I was thinking was, I didn't want to hard commit because I saw where they were. So I thought I want to make them like a little bit afraid of trying to go to ledge immediately. So I did the down B clutch and then I snapped to ledge, forcing them to just like go on stage anyways. So I grab them again and I throw them off again. I jump up, like kind of creating this fake pressure of I'm going to dare. But I sort of figured that if I tried to do it immediately, there was the potential of it missing. And because they upbeat really early, like again, I could just keep covering them as they're landing. So I hit them with that up tilt. I go back onto ledge. I hit them with another up tilt. They DI'd it wrong, so then they died, and that's it. And then this one is a little bit different, but it's still just similar in concept. I grab them. I do the back throw. So what I was thinking was, I saw they DI'd it really hard in again. And what I was thinking was, maybe because they DI'd it in, they would want to, like, drift out. And because they're at 100% and they're off stage, if you're DIing out against fishes Nair at this percent, you're just dead. That's it. So what I was thinking was because they're drifting out, and the Nair would be really, like, a really quick option. Like, you can see that's just, like, so sudden and fast. I figured that if I hit them with the Nair, they're going to be trying to drift out, but they're not going to be expecting it. So they're just going to get hit by it, and that's it. They're dead. And I believe there's one more. Okay, so if you follow my Twitter, you've seen this clip. But let's just skip to the part where I actually get to the throw. So saw the shield was up, so I did the wave land because I didn't want to hit their shield or anything. I do the back throw, and then because of the plat moving to the right, and I think they DI'd it in. Let me see. Yeah, well, I mean, it's such a low percent anyways that it hardly matters, but I think they did DI it in. I'm not too sure. But with the combination of that and the plat moving to the right, I figured I could just go for a double dare, and I did, and I was able to take the stock. Technically, they did flub the recovery a little bit, because if you see that they just jump and air dodged up, but technically they could have done up B again immediately after jumping, and then they could have air dodged, because for some reason when you jump and use Rem's up B again when it doesn't have fuel, it like gives you this like weird float, and it gives you a lot more vertical momentum, so it lets you go a little bit higher with it when you don't have fuel. But yeah, that's basically it with these clips. Basically, I just trying to like explain my thought process. Some of the clips I didn't do an amazing job, but you can always ask questions in the comments or something, or like ask me on Discord or something. Um, but like basically, what my thought process is I have like a little timer in my head, and it's like, hold on, let me go to a different clip. Let's do like, uh, where's the high coverage one? Okay, so it's like I have a little timer in my head, and basically I'm thinking, they're at this position, right? And I'm thinking, okay, well, I know how they DI'd it. Did they DI in or out? This one, they DI'd in. So I'm thinking, okay, there's the potential of them trying to drift out because I'm looking at their percent and they're at 100 here. So keeping track of the DI, I'm keeping track of the percent. And I'm thinking, okay, well, what could they potentially be trying to do? And like I said, they're going to be trying to drift out. And I was thinking, am I able to get there quick enough with something greedy like a fair? Or should I just go for something unexpected like the Nair? So, in here, I saw that the hit stun was already getting a little low, and they were at a pretty high percent, so it's kind of hard to get the fair unless if I know exactly what they're going to be trying to do. So I figured, well, I'm just gonna try to go for a Nair here, and then just they didn't expect the DI, so that was it. But it's like basically the things I keep track of are how did they DI it? Did they DI in or out? How are they drifting it? Are they drifting in? Are they drifting away from the stage? Are they immediately jumping or trying to use the recovery? Are they trying to like fall down and try to just go low? And from there I just decide, what do I think I can do, and what would be the most practical. And a lot of time, I mean, I didn't showcase a lot of the other options I would go for. Like sometimes if they're like falling and going low, I'll run off the stage and just snare them. Um, or if they're drifting hard in and just falling, I'll just run off dare. Or like I did in one of the previous clips, I just jumped and dared. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I didn't cover? I think that's about it. And then for the down smash one, like again, it's just that I saw, we were too far away from the ledge. There was no way they were going to go off stage from it. If I did it immediately, they would just, probably do get up attack because they see that this hitbox is moving towards them. But charging it, like, kind of just scared them, and they just panicked and put up shield, which is exactly what I wanted. And then because the second one pushes them off, it lets me hit the third one for free, and that's it. I think that's generally it for this topic. Um, I hope I was able to, teach people anything, whether you play the character or not. Maybe you would, if you see people trying to use this throw, you try to think a little more about what could they be trying to go for, what could I try to do to get out of it. I'm not entirely sure what to say from the other perspective, other than like messed up recoveries, but I can speak pretty confidently about what you can try to go for as fish. So, I hope this helps any fish players who aren't using this move, because I still stand by what I said. I still think this move is insane. I think it's easily the most underrated move in the entire game. I don't think enough people use it, and I think it's so powerful because I think it's such a great conditioning tool. I think it can, like I said earlier too, like you can gimp so many early stocks, or it's just like a completely different way of just finally taking a stock. Because you're not going to be getting it super often, but it's definitely just, always something to consider. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're watching this and you play the game and you for some reason aren't in the Slap City Discord, please join discord.gg/slapcity. I'll definitely have that in the description. And if you guys have any questions, I'm always in that server. You can DM me on Discord. You can ask questions in the comments if you have anything. But But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed.